Hey guys, what's up? It's Rhett back out with another video. The NBA season starts tonight for the Atlanta Hawks, and it's gonna be a new year. A lot of new faces. The Holiday brothers, Frank Kaminsky, most importantly, DeJounte Murray, and I'm interested to see a lot of guys departed. Kevin Huerter, Gallinari, DeLon Wright. To see what happens and guys who get bigger roles this year. But we went all in for win now. And we're going to see how that pays off. And I really think it will go over well. The Rockets, starting off with them, they're in the tank for Wembanyama thing. So they're probably going to try to lose as many games as they can. Because they're not good. But you want to lose as many games as you can. So that's why you see us favored by 10. By Vegas and stuff like that, is because we're supposed to win. And our schedule, honestly, is easy enough to where we should start out 5-0. But this is a season preview. What do I expect? Trey, I think his points will go down a little bit. I think last year he averaged 28 and 9. I think he'll be around 25 and 9. Maybe 8, depending on the ball splits and time, but it looks like they're going to both have the ball a lot, him and DeJounte. I expect DeJounte to be around 23 to 24 points per game, and probably about 7 and 7 from him for rebounds and assists, and that's big. But the main reason we got DeJounte is for defense and ball handling. Because our defense wasn't terrible last year. Bogey's not terrible at defense, but when you have Trey and Bogey's having to guard number ones, it turns into, it's not good. But if Trey can guard number twos and DeJounte can guard ones, you're great. If Trey's out, DeJounte can guard ones, Bogey can guard twos, and you don't lose as much defensively. Because we were number 2 in the NBA in offense last year, but we were near the bottom for defense. Or middle of the, 20th. I want to say around there. And we learned against the Heat, defense wins. But I do think we're adding another ball handler, which will be big this year. And so it can take the ball out of Trey's hand. Trey can get more catch and shoot. He's not forced to use all his energy on offense, and he can kind of split it up. But we'll see how that goes. But speaking of other guys for our team, Clint Capella, I think he'll be about a 10 and 10 guy this year. Maybe more rebounds. But we're going to see Onyeka Okongwu play a good amount this year. And I think Onyeka will play 20-plus minutes. I think it'll be more kind of like a 60-40 split between him and Capella, for Capella. And then we could see him take over some for John. John, I see him being about a 15 and 7 guy. Around that range. It's weird because I think every night he'll score around 12 to 16 points, and it's just, can they get him the ball? Because he can't create. But if he gets open looks and he hits them, then he can do it. But I think Jalen Johnson's going to play a lot this year. I've been high on him. I hope he does end up playing a lot. And he can go out there and grab boards like nobody's business. Because he averaged like 10 or so in the G League. He's had 10, I think, in 2 of the games he played in the preseason. So he's going to be a monster. I hope Nate McMillan plays younger guys this year. I hope our second unit turns into AJ Griffin at the 3, Onyeka at the 5, and Jalen Johnson at the 4. I hope that's what we rock. And we have Bogey and one of the Holiday brothers. And that's a pretty deep team. But based on what we saw last year, AJ Griffin's not going to play. For some reason, Nate doesn't play young guys. But maybe he will, because he knows we need to go deeper. I think we could win. I think DeJounte gets us 5 wins better. I think we're around that 48 win mark is my guess for what my prediction. I think Trey and DeJounte will both be all-stars. I think Hunter's going to be averaging very good. I think Hunter will be around 16 points per game, 17, and turn into that actual 3 option that he is supposed to be and that what we just paid him to be. So with that being said, I like this team. I'm kind of glad Herder's gone. I wasn't the biggest fan. He had a great Game 7. I'll give him that. But I wasn't the biggest fan. It felt like he just dropped off last year. I'm glad we kept JC. Glad we didn't try to make a move. And you add DeJounte and some other bench pieces. You go more defense. That's what you do. That's what we did. We went more defense. We got another good ball. We got the best, probably, defensive ball handler, like, star that you could get to go alongside Trey. And then we just added a bunch of bench defense. And I like it. Our starting five is not weak at all. They're all good or above average. And it's just going to get to when we get in foul trouble, when we get in depth, do we have the depth to pick it up and help us win? But I think we're going to see special things this year. I think we're going to be a top 5 team in the East. And I think we can play that way. We're not getting the credit or the hype that I think we should, but I think we'll shock people and we'll show the world what we can do. Let me know what your predictions are for this year, wins, stuff like that. But until next time, peace.